Hello, welcome Cancer to Mystic High Priestess Tarot. This is a general collective reading for the sign of Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Cross watchers, you are also welcome. A couple of things to let you know. First of all, readings do not resonate for everybody. It is a general collective. If it does not resonate for you, there are other very good readers out there on YouTube. Otherwise, I say take what resonates with you, leave the rest for someone else. If you are looking for a personal reading, you can check my description box and that information will be there. Also, there's lots of scammers out there. So if you do want a personal reading or to make a donation, I will never reach out to you for that. Please check my description box or my about section on my channel, and the details will be listed there for that. I have cleansed the space and pre-shuffled the cards in meditation prior to the reading. This reading is for the week of 11/15 to 11/21 of 2021, and it is a couples love reading. So we are going to focus on couples. Singles have their own reading, and there are career readings as well. Since my channel is new, a little about me. I am a mystic intuitive. So if you do know the meanings of the cards and my readings come out a little different, it's because that's what I am guided to read it as. So keep that in mind. My guardian and protector is also Archangel Michael, and every once in a while he'll pop in with a special message. That's kind of fun, and I'll get to deliver it. I'm also an active medium. So at times, personal spirit will come in and try to deliver their message. I will have to ring a bell to clear their energy so I can get back to the general collective. So if I ring the bell, that's what's going on. How my spreads work is for weeklies, I do a 9-card spread. For monthlies, I do a Celtic cross. The 9-card spread that we'll be doing here is 3 past, 3 present, and 3 for the future with your overall energy. And then, of course, I clarify them with the Rider-Waite Tarot so that we can get a deeper meaning behind it. At this point, I'm not doing any type of extended readings that may come in the future. I'm just doing the base readings for you. If you do resonate with this, please feel free to put comments in. I'd love to be able to chat with you through that. And if you also like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. It'll definitely help my channel grow. All right, that all being said, one other disclaimer: never use a tarot reading to supplement for any medical, legal, or financial advice, including any type of mental health counseling. I do recommend that you seek out those professionals. All right, so we start out in the past with the 5 of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, the Tower. That's very interesting past you out there. Currently, 10 of Swords, the World, and 3 of Swords. Wow, Cancer, what is going on? Future, we're looking at the 9 of Wands, the Chariot, which is your card, and the Lovers. All right, your overall energy is the Hierophant. So, okay, not so great in the beginning here, but let's just kind of work our way through this. I do read across, up and down, and diagonally. So what's really standing out to me is in the past, you have the Knight of Swords. So something came rushing in and was devastating news. So in couples means married, dating, living together, anything like that. You have the 5 of Pentacles starting out. So we are, and bear with me one moment. I have to turn one of my lights on. I'm not sure why it went out. There. Okay. Sorry about that. Now you can probably see the cards a little better. So we have the 5 of Pentacles. And with this, it's basically, I'm going to read all 3 of these together. So you have a better understanding. 5 of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, and the Tower. With this, what you're being referred to is some very striking news came through. That news kind of left you out in the cold and caused a tower moment. So you most likely are going through a breakup, potentially a divorce, or potential of that. We're going to clarify what this news was that led from the past to what's happening in your current, but it's definitely a life-changing moment. Some news that came in, not just as a message, but kind of hit you right between the eyes, so to speak. What's happening currently is the Ten of Swords, the World, and the Three of Hearts, or the Three of Swords. Basically, something is coming to an end. It does look like the end of the relationship due to being betrayed and brokenhearted. So whatever this news was in the past, and this huge tower moment has definitely destroyed the relationship. Somebody, most likely you, Cancer, I'm definitely getting the vibe somebody did this to you, has completely devastated you. Reading top to bottom, this news from the Knight of Swords has definitely caused an ending, something to complete a cycle. And of course, the being left out in the cold, and probably being the last one to know what was going on. You feel completely betrayed. And because of the tower moment, everything falling apart, you're completely brokenhearted. But in the future, you have the Nine of Wands, the Chariot, and the Lovers. Now, the Chariot is your card. So you're definitely being represented here with a sign of strength and moving in another direction. You might be a wounded warrior, but you're ready to fight another battle. You're not giving up yet on your mate. And it does look here like with the Lovers that you may have actually a Gemini, and I feel very strongly about that, coming into your life. But it looks like moving in a new direction and getting past that and not letting it wound you is going to revive your spirit. The other thing is your overall energy, whoops, that was great, is the Hierophant. And now the Hierophant stands for legal things, definitely marriage, commitment, things like that. So in a love reading, for couples especially, it kind of looks like somebody representing like a divorce or a split up. So let's move on and get some clarification here. Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, please bring in your bright white light to use these cards to clarify the base reading of information that you have already provided for us. Give us some clarity and direction on the situation, how it can be resolved, and advice going forward. Thank you. All right. For the Hierophant, we have the Queen of Cups and Strength. So, yeah, in your overall energy here, the Hierophant being legal consequences, commitments, matrimony, things like that. You have the Strength along with the Queen of Cups. So we know that this commitment or this relationship between the two of you is definitely one that took a lot of strength and a lot of emotional balance, a lot of love to make this commitment. It shows that that is still there. So you definitely still have a vested interest in this relationship. There's still love. You're still just trying to hold it all together. And through it all, you're creating strength. Sometimes it's not about taming the lion or taming somebody else. I think where your strength is really coming from is taming yourself and taking all of this pain and hardship and strengthening your own emotions, becoming that Queen of Cups, finding your deep feminine side and letting it rule in a positive way versus taking all of this and refusing to like move on or trust or anything like that. So that's a very positive energy and a good thing to have. So the Five of Cups here, Just move this out so we can clarify. The Five of Cups, you have the Six of Wands and the Knight of Cups. So this tells me that an offer came through. No, this could mean that you took somebody else's offer in the past and possibly had an affair or cheated. You were victorious, but that could have left you out in the cold with the person that you were with. This also could be vice versa. Keep that in mind. But regardless, there was an offer of love. Some Prince Charming or, princess came walking on in and swooned everything over, was great, victorious, and you got left out in the cold. Let's check this Knight of Swords. So the news is the Page of Pentacles and Judgment. Yeah. So this most likely was with the person that you're with. Their ex most likely came back. The Page of Pentacles would definitely be representing some new, fresh news, a new enlightenment. Now, this could also be if you cheated, they found out about it. The Judgment is going to represent the returning from the dead, the reconciliation potential of it. So it does look like part of the discussion or argument that may have been going on was whether or not you could sustain the relationship through this, whether you or the other person is the one who was basically leaving the relationship. And the Tower, I think we already know what that is. So there's the Sun and the Ten of Wands. So with the Tower being something that is a huge change in our life, and it can seem like a terrible thing at the time, but it really has positive consequences, because as you move forward in life, it's going to take you to where you belong. So even though the Tower, the separation, the argument, whatever tore your relationship apart was a heavy burden, it's also going to bring in complete happiness in some way, shape, or form. So if you were the one cheating and you wanted to leave, you could have found your happiness through this Tower moment, even though it was heavy and difficult to deal with. And, but 10 is also completing that cycle. So, your relationship could have hit its end, ran its course, and we can kind of tell that because we have the World here in the center, which is really the ending of something major or the completion of a major project. So it looks like there was a lot of dooming in the get-go. But let's check out this Ten of Swords. Knight of Swords again. So it was the news, and then Two of Wands. Definitely the news that felt like a complete betrayal, whether you were giving that news to them or they were giving it to you, and realizing that there are other roads to walk. Currently you can rebuild the relationship. That's one direction, or you can go a separate way. Either way, there is a passion to want to do one or the other. But it does look like there's still more news that is coming through that it feels disloyal, totally betraying. It feels like everything is just done and over, or you want it to be. With the World, we have the Queen of Pentacles and the Lovers. Again, a Gemini energy. We have the Lovers down here too, and now they're in the center, clarifying the end of something. So the Queen of Pentacles basically is stating that everything is grounded, everything is happening for your best interest. You're going to be okay as long as you don't get flighty, so to speak, or enraged or too depressed, anything like that. Stay grounded, basically, is what it's stating, and you have the ability to do that through this. And the Lovers is an ultimate decision. Which one are you going to go for? Are you going to go for something new, or are you going to try to rebuild what feels like has completely fallen apart here? Sometimes relationships have to fall apart, or they have to come to this point so that they can start from scratch. It's kind of like when you put a jigsaw puzzle together and you've got it all together, but now it's done. What do you do next? You take it apart and you start over. that type of thing. And but the difference is with the relationship, you're going to put pieces in order differently and create a different picture versus the jigsaw puzzle, which is probably going to be the same exact picture over and over. You're going to rejuvenate it and change it to be different. The Three of Hearts, then we have the Two of Cups and the Ace of Wands. Yep, absolutely. So this heartbreak is definitely over the relationship, what you felt was your soulmate, and the wanting a new beginning. So you or them may not be getting what you want right now with this fresh new start, this passion, or this new passion is coming in because of your broken heart. So that can be happening too, where your heart is broken because of this new soulmate that has ignited something special in you. And this definitely all is feeling like an affair. Definitely third party situation, even though you know that those cards haven't even come out yet. But it's something, it feels like that it's within you that has decided maybe you're not content with the direction your relationship was going. Again, this still doesn't mean it's over. Your heart could be completely broken because this was your soulmate and you have a passion for them. And these roads that you take, even though one is a betrayal, you know, you could still try to rebuild it. Like I said, you're at that world point where the cycle you're currently in is over. So if you choose to start over, it could be a brand new passionate start, no doubt about it. Nine of Wands, the Fool, which fell out before, and the World. I love this. So you're wounded, you're hurt, but you're in the future, you're not going to give up. You're going to either keep trying to rebuild this relationship, or you're going to move on. And you're saying, let's start over. Let's give this and let's be crazy fools. Or that's your new beginning because you are letting go of what previously was here in the center. And I get more of a vibe that you want to move on. You want a different relationship, and this is all tearing you apart because it doesn't mean that the person that you're with isn't somebody that you love. You can love them and you don't want to hurt them and you don't want to watch them go through that pain. And that can be something that is tearing you apart as well and wounding you. And then there's also the thought of karma coming back at you. And nobody wants to face that kind of karma. It's definitely not good. So let's check out the Chariot here. So we have the Knight of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles. Okay, so there is a new direction to move, and this is your strength. But in a way, you want to hold on to what you have. So this is really telling me that you're like the Fool wanting a new beginning, but also closing the previous chapter. This generally I will see for married couples when divorce is almost imminent, and how do I hold on to what I have, and what's this offer that I can give this person to sustain long term. So this is more like you're moving in a different direction, but it's more of a separation. You don't necessarily want a divorce. People who are dating, what if we could be friends with benefits for a while? You know, things like that are what you'll see generally as the offer, and then see if you can rebuild it over time, but not wanting to lose anything, still wanting to hold on to them. So as previously thought, there is a lot of love that still exists. Queen of Swords and Wheel of Fortune to finish this off. So with the Lovers, we've got the Queen of Swords, who is going to definitely move in her direction. So here's our Lovers, which is Gemini. Here's our Queen of Swords, which is also a Gemini card. So definitely be looking at a Gemini here, Cancer. And with the Wheel of Fortune, you want to move ahead. So whoever this new person is, you want to explore this. It does not mean that you want your current relationship over. it is basically a, I want my cake and I want to eat it too situation. Unfortunately, that's not fair to the other person. I'm just going to put that out there. You need to give the other person some clarity in which direction this relationship is going. Or remember, like I said, vice versa. I am not saying this is definitely you. And I'm sorry if you can't, see all of the cards. I don't know where to put them. Unfortunately, the screen's really not big enough. I'll have to make some adjustments here. But yeah, it's not fair to the other person, but it looks like you're going to be moving on. And even if somebody else did this to you, you still have the ability to move on, even though you want to hold on to everything you have. You want to make this little offer to still see them and, be the option, so to speak. You have other love coming through, and it's definitely led by the divine and being handed to you. So, go ahead and take that. It's your wheel of fortune moving forward. And, wow, a couple signs have gotten this one already, so this must be a big thing. Your oracle card is surrendering to the journey. Release control. So there's a lot of signs that are having control issues, apparently. So this is the third time I've gotten this. So for couples, it's letting go of the control and letting life guide you, not getting trapped in your sorrow, because that can be extremely overwhelming, and just saying, hey, what will be, and I'm going to either move on and be healthy in mind, body, and spirit going forward so I can have a new relationship, or you're just going to sit stagnant and be used. And that's, never something I would recommend for anybody at all. Let's get you a couple romance angel cards here to see. So finances and career, and keep an open mind. Came out, and I swear I think these came out for Gemini. Like I said, I think there's a Gemini in your life here, but finances and career, financial issues are a factor in your love life right now, and that we can see with this Four of Pentacles. Somebody is trying to hold on to what they have, and then also keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So again, when I see this card, I always say, watch for people that you wouldn't normally pay attention to. Somebody delivering mail or delivering food, or somebody that you see on the everyday that you just have never paid attention to. They might actually have something for you. So keep an open mind. There's other things out there just waiting for you to discover them and to explore. So watch for that, and don't get caught up in the money or career thing, and no one should stay in a relationship for those reasons. I know it's really stressful. I personally had been in a relationship and divorced and ended up with nothing, even living in a shelter right away. So do I understand that? Yeah, but it was absolutely critical and necessary for me to leave him. So finances and career at that point, even though I lost my job and everything, did not matter. Don't ever let that be the reason you're there. It could have deadly consequences. In my case, it almost did. So Archangel Michael says, shield yourself. And we've had this for another sign as well. Archangel Michael, I ask you to protect me, my loved ones, my vehicle, and my home with your powerful shield. Surround us in your purple light, which allows only pure love to penetrate. Please stay with me day and night and keep my loved ones safe. And then you can state the loved ones that you want him to protect. So, shield yourself. Just ask for protection and let Archangel Michael shield you and protect you through this journey, because it does look like you've got kind of a rough story going on here. Again, it doesn't mean that the relationship you're in is at a complete end. It could be at a place of rejuvenation. It looks like there are choices. It depends on how much forgiveness is in each other's hearts. But there is some news that has come to light that has really torn and shredded. You know, it's felt like betrayal. It feels like a broken heart. Um, you know, the love you had once feels like it's all gone. But even though you had that at one time doesn't mean that you can't renew that even better and stronger going forward, or that there isn't something better out there for you. So that's pretty much all I have for you. Again, you know, if any part of this resonated with you, please comment below and then like, share, and subscribe if you would like. Thank you.